Hey guys, Alpha back with another video. This will be very similar to the last video. I'll just be going over a kind of high damage game, going through what I was thinking. This time I'll be playing Horizon in the gameplay instead of Lifeline, so it's a bit more of a movement game rather than like a support character, so it'll be slightly different than last time. Tip number one of the most important things in this whole game that I think you should actively try and do is try and make some friends on this game that you can play with regularly.
Horizon.
I personally absolutely despise this game when I play it solo. It is absolutely no fun to me whatsoever. Most of the fun is in the hype, the talking, the chatting, all that. At least for me it is. Playing with some good friends it's gonna make you just that much better because you're gonna work together, actually build some team skills. It is a team game. So yeah, turn that mic on, start sharing some stuff around, share some shield cells, you know, communicate nicely, don't go toxic with other people, and just make some friends.
Wait, boys, we got the ramp up, Vince.
So this place is pretty hectic at the moment. At this point, I'm just kind of listening out, seeing how many teams are actually here, and it seems that there's quite a few. There's a team at the bottom, possibly a team up the top. Team behind me, west. It just seems pretty hectic, so we're just trying to move back a bit and reset and get a good position in this fight, because it is a bit crazy at the moment. I see that one guy's escaped up here, so I come up here to see if I can get him killed, and this is one of the most glorious deaths I've ever seen in this game.
I'm buying the ramp up again.
There's a fuse.
Wait, this ramp up cannot catch a break.
He goes out in a ball of flame. Like, that was absolutely amazing in the moment. Sickest way I've seen someone die in this game. So now we've got a much better position in this fight. High ground's great. We noticed there's a team in the ring. No one else is really fighting, and the boys decide, you know what, let's go in for a punch on. So we go in and have one of the most fun punch ons ever. We're not taking it too seriously here. Like, you know, if we died, we died. It's just, this is just a bit of fun at this point.
No, they're not. Oh. I'm going up on the way we just came from.
So this was kind of a tactical move. I saw two teams punching on in there. So I thought, let's get out, heal up, go back in full health, and everyone's probably going to be low. I'm not the best at punching personally. I actually really struggle with it. So yeah, now we come in and everyone's flesh, as you can see. My teammate and the other guy has got the same skin, so it's so confusing, and I cannot hit a punch to save my life. More people coming in. Everyone's flesh, luckily. Ooh. And the punch on just continues.
Wait, Valk's back in, she's cracked though. Wait. This is the best! This is the best! Wait, Caustic's trying to come in from the side.
So this does look like a pretty dumb push, but I know I'm Horizon and I know I can get up to height.
I'm gonna heal.
I probably should have healed up before attacking, but it's alright. I had that time in the air to heal up. So we come out the back here and we see that the person's run away. We know that they could come back for the banners, so we're considering just hanging around and seeing what they'll do in terms of that. and I'm pretty sure not too long and she'll come straight back for those banners. Eventually she's come back. It's only one person, there's very low danger here, especially with a full squad, but she's clearly struggling. I'm struggling to hit a single shot with that scope, I absolutely hate it. Finish her for shields. Nothing too crazy there. Looking back, I probably should have hip fired a gun up that close. Usually, like as a rule of thumb, if someone's closer than 5 meters, I'll try and hip fire. Sometimes I forget, as you can clearly see here, but what's optimal is to probably hip fire at that range, because your hip fire is pretty accurate just regularly, even up to like 10 meters, it's pretty accurate. So 5 meters away, you're actually going to hit quite a lot of your bullets, even though you're not even ADSing down sight. After a bit of waiting, another person shows up. They have a clear height advantage, but as Horizon, you can always get that height advantage. I go straight up and yeah, use my R99. I can see that she actually has teammates here. It was a bit risky in thirsting her, but I knew that this guy had just got rezzed. We missed it, but he just got rezzed, so that's 2 down. I know there's only 1 left, possibly maximum, in that team. I have a look where he could be.
Where is he? You're a savage, White. Were you just trying to punch him to death? I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
White's discussing who took the kill here, and it wasn't me. So I had to defend my, I don't know, pride or whatever there, and tell him I didn't take that kill, because I had been taking his kills like so much during the day.
Teams?
After a significant time running around, not finding anyone, we finally found a few teams over in Oasis.
Ash is up top.
This just goes to show you that, look at my damage now, it's only at 1,400. Nothing much has happened, and there's only 5 squads left. There's been so much dead time in this game without any fighting whatsoever, and it still ends up being a pretty high damage game, almost a 4K. So if you could get into fights consistently and just maintain constant fighting throughout the game, you're guaranteed heaps more damage. My guns are actually not really built for high damage in this game, as I have no long distance to farm damage. I really just have killing guns at the moment, one to weaken them and then the other one to finish if I don't get the 1 clip. If I were to be playing this game for damage specifically, I would probably change that Mozam out for absolutely anything long range that could help me farm damage throughout the game, and I would not be hunting people down like this. I would just be tagging them at distance, slowly, gradually getting my damage up.
Right there?
I've just included this part to just show how absolutely dead this game was and how there was no interaction whatsoever with other people. If I had a long distance gun, I could have farmed some damage off them. There's a Valk at the back here, even she runs away. Everyone's run away. There's no one that we even got damage on here or fought properly. It's just a very dead game, and you can see even with a dead game, you can still pull off a lot of damage towards the end. 4Ks are made in the last 4 minutes of the game. Other than a bit of damage and some people running away, nothing much has happened. I choose to do something really stupid here, just as a joke with White. He really wanted a Kraber, so I went and pushed for the thing, and he came with me on the thing, and I saw that it was a Kraber, and left it for him. And I may have accidentally got him in a bit of a sticky situation there. But Tempo is stuck all the way on the other side, but he comes over and also has a fight with them. Now I can see that they're pretty distracted on getting Tempo dead, so I'm watching along from the side and trying to help him out as much as possible with the people chasing him down. Get 1 down. I know there's only 2 left max, so I know it's a 2 versus 2. It's a fair fight now at this point. And we should be able to win a fair fight, so... Going up, I can see that guy's flesh. I can see that both of us still have shield. Go up, do a bit of damage on the other guy. I know he's taken a bit of damage there. I can see that I'm pretty flesh still. It's pretty stupid of me to continue going here, but I still do anyway. I can see I'm way too low at this point. Trying to avoid all of the caustic barrels. Healing up. I know that it's really important to heal my health here because those caustic barrels could actually knock me out at this point.
Who is it? Who is it?
Tempo's down, making it a 2v1 at the moment, so I have to try and get a knock on one of them. Actually, no, he's knocked one of them, so it's a 1v1. And I've got full health and red shields. I know that my odds are pretty good here, so I get height advantage on him, try and get some damage off. I can see he's got his ult there, but I have Digi-Threat on both my guns. I'm trying to press him for time a little bit by thirsting his teammates, making him feel a bit more rushed. It seems as though he also has Digi-Threats, otherwise I don't know how he'd be hitting me that hard through his gas. So I kind of underestimated him there and took my time in killing him.
Yeah, I'm coming to get in a sec.
Got our pal's banner.
Heat shields.
So at the moment, because there's no reses available, I'm looking for a mobile res to save my teammates. I also realize that the Mozambique is not going to cut it anymore, so I get a different gun. I get the Vault out of someone's bag. Then I just try and loot up. There's no respawns left. There's no mobile reses left. So I know I have to just fight it out against these two squads.
Maybe.
And I know my best chance here is to hopefully get them while they're distracted on each other.
See, Muti? Every no need for a kerfuffle.
Now I can see that she has a rampart wall for cover, so what I'm trying to do is get just the edge of that rampart wall in my view and trying to break it off slowly so that she has no rampart wall. It's taking me a bit of time, but now it's broken and now she's got no safety from me. And I know in a 1v1 I know I can back myself. She's run away. Scanning around to see where anyone else could be coming from. I do hear another team coming here, so I give them a bit of a spray, try and put them off their game a little bit, throw them off, make them have to heal and stuff.
I rampage right now.
I know the other person's run away, so they won't be bothering me for a second.
I want to farm the damage.
I can hear them trying to pad up behind me, so I come up here and try and make sure no one can get me from behind. If I really wanted to risk it for the damage, it probably would have been a good idea to take the 30-30 out of that box there and the 2x scope and just try and farm and farm and farm, but I know that having 2 SMGs will make me a lot more unstoppable up close and able to take on multiple people at once, and especially as Horizon I could fly away between people and heal up. I hear someone up here, have a little look. I get 132 damage on him, so I know I've done a decent amount. Best thing as Horizon, you can just Q and pop a bat. Most of the time people struggle to get you out of the air. I can see he's still up here. Beam him again in the back. Don't risk the ring killing me, so I go and run straight back for my position. She got away also. Now there's an Octane running around. So now I know there's an Octane, a Wraith, and a Loba. So there's 3 people here. I run out the back and try and 1v1 this Wraith. Try and get her out while her teammate is running away. I can see that I've done a decent exchange on her, 70 damage.
Shields recharging.
But I'm being extra cautious here not to throw the game.
Plenty of time for a wee check, see, Newt?
Now I used my Q here just so that she has nothing to really hide behind. Now I've got 2 SMGs against her, and I just know that I'll most likely win that fight. Luckily I do, and her teammate is on the other side of the map because I noticed that Octane ran all the way northwest before. I heal up, and now I can see that it's basically a 1v1v1 if I can get this Wraith dead. I am being a bit wasteful here with my ammo, and I know it's a bit of a risk, so I push over and try and get a thirst off. Lucky this Loba on the other team was actually helping me. I don't want to loot up in the open there because I know that Loba has eyes on me. She's just on the staircase in front of me. So I'm waiting for her to be a bit more distracted on the Octane before looting up the box, or at least putting a bit of damage on her first. So I've gauged that they're both distracted enough moving into the zone, so I quickly get bats, which is all I needed at that moment. Maybe a bit of ammo would have been good, but the bats were sufficient. Now I can see that these two are distracted fighting each other, which is very lucky for me. The Octane's running away. I assume that he's a bit low, and I know that the Loba's a bit far behind, so I get up behind the Octane. Now here's where a real split-second decision comes into play. I can see my damage is at 3,400 right now. I know I'm really short of the damage. I know that if I kill the Octane right now, I won't get that much damage off of him. So I decide not to kill the Octane, who I know has only got 25 health left, and instead to go straight for the Loba to give the Octane a chance to heal up and get more health. After the successful push, I probably should have just hidden close up to this care package and let the Octane heal up fully, but honestly I was a bit too excited that I just pulled that off. Did the 113 damage, and unfortunately he dies after self-resing, and I don't even get the kill for him, and I get 3.7 damage, 3.7k. Pretty good game overall. I probably could have stretched it to 4k if I played it a bit smarter, but overall very good gameplay and I'm very happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you learned a thing or two.
Oh, that's the worst laugh I've ever done. I was gonna give him a heat shield and everything, but I didn't have one.
Ex-champions.
GG's boys, good win.